What happened here 30 years ago, before Gary Neville was born, of course. In that World Cup final, England have suffered at German strength since then. The 72 European Championships, a quarter-final defeat here. The 82 World Cup, and of course the 90 World Cup, a semi-final like tonight, when the trauma it's a good try, had plenty of pace, plenty of dip, was on target, and Köpke, who's had an excellent tournament. Gascoigne, here it comes now, and a goal! England are from the flick on. Great start from the home team. After 2 minutes, those who rehearse the set pieces will be particularly thrilled, but expectation has turned here into an early explosion of joy. Adams, Shearer, goal! Concentration still slightly awry after the thrill of opening the scoring. A match here on Sunday to decide the European Championship. Long way to go. Freund with a long throw. That was Kuntz diving in. They've never done before. Seaman, of course, has been an absolute bulwark in the goal. Back for Helmer again. Kuntz goes in. From Stefan Kuntz, with the great help of Helmer. England to rest on their early laurels. Kuntz was left. Still Sheringham. Down he goes, but he was, in the mind of the referee, the player who was doing the first pushing, sorting out of their own here to regain the lead with Shearer once more. Anderton's cross into space that Shearer filled first. But he was always stretching to, with half an hour gone. Sheringham is just behind him, but he's so good at getting efforts on target. It's a trick that Tottenham use. Well, it's hardly a trick, because everyone knows the outcome, and somehow he still manages, for club and for country, to turn this type of corner into an effort on target. In towards Shearer. Corner. England putting their game back together again. Who accelerated then. He's quite an unpredictable talent, but definitely a talent. Of Turkish parentage. Kuntz will have another try from further out this time. So just to continue on that theme, perhaps it was morally right for the Czech Republic, who will skim through for Köpke, will it? Well, Shearer made it very difficult for the goalkeeper, who isn't the first German player to make a meal of physical contact in this match or this tournament, or indeed in the last 30 or 40 years. Shearer leaving it. Well, it was an attempt at a really driven cross from Teddy Sheringham, but just sliced a little bit, and it's a useful cross towards Ziege, who won the header against Darren Anderton, who's not got a defender's ruthless streak really in those situations they've exhibited in other games. But here's Shearer. He was a fair way out. but it certainly had a chance, in the sense that Köpke was definitely concerned, but it just got past the goalkeeper's right-hand post. Anderton again. Well, we've talked about which Sándor Puhl, who's played his part, brings to a close. England got off to a flyer time, but their hopes, which were lifted so high by Allen, played him to the right, goes on through the centre. And Adams, who had to spin very quickly, did the full 360 degrees before he was back. Got something of a lucky break, but gets the cross in, and Köpke, relieved that the ball came straight across the face of the goal, not to angle back away from the goalkeeper. It's Ince. Well, he doesn't quite score as many goals as you feel he should. He's only ever got 2 for England, and they were both in the same game away to San Marino, that last match under Graham Taylor. Anderton, offside. Sheringham says, "Not me," and he's got to button his lip. He also carries a caution from earlier in the tournament. And he was right, he wasn't offside. He picks things up with a great burst down the left, and a cut back here for Helmer. Well, maybe England were taken by surprise, but again it's an area that we spoke about in the first half. England without a recognition. Gascoigne takes it. And Sheringham with the problem not just with the opposition, but with Tony Adams as well. Adams also had designs on this one. Of strength and skill. Has he got the speed as well? He has done. Well, the greatest moment of individual inspiration that Gascoigne has produced in the game. And it's fueled the fans again. And he wants to play it with his right foot, which he does, and does quite well. It was a touch on from Möller. Kuntz had gambled for a lighter touch. But a bit of defending for England to do, and there hasn't been that for some time. In that respect, and here's Paul Gascoigne, and it was so near for him to take on. It is a corner, but help Kuntz, and that is going to be a yellow card in a semi-final for Gascoigne, just as it was in the World Cup. Scholl will take it. Gascoigne charges it down. Scholl appeals that Gascoigne was too close, or that there might have been a hand used. Bubble, of course, by his side. Shearer's cross, and Sheringham's attempts to get there were thwarted by a collision. No complaints from him about the contact. Andy Möller again, and claims for a corner, answered in the affirmative, and there's a reaction here between Pearce and Möller again. Any success? So patience is a watchword. Long night football-wise at Wembley, or is it? That's Platt. Corner. And listen to the reception that England get as they try to kill off what's going on the ball. And Ince moving on. But there's no time. Is to be started by Germany. No offside! England have got a great chance here. Anderson against the post! Well, Terry Venables' reaction sums it up. The main central defender, Möller, lines up the shot, and Seaman has to get a hand to it. No goal when Germany thought the golden goal was theirs. And England breathe again. Stefan Kuntz looking for Shearer. They've got to get players into the centre. Gascoigne! He couldn't get the touch. And it's England's turn to come agonisingly close. Lucky one for England, perhaps. McManaman, Gascoigne again can't reach it. It looked less likely that time, to be fair. But that spin of the ball off Helmer's torso that got England going. The ball out to McManaman. England looking the fitter side. Freund's holding the back of his hamstring. Möller, Ziege! He's past the goalkeeper, but past the post. That was a chance. Ziege, who scored Germany's first goal of these finals, had the opportunity here thanks to getting his fitness back in time in the second period of extra time. Platt actually took another England touch of Sheringham. There's Platt, then Sheringham. Oh, well, it was headed away from Boda's shot on the turn. Alemanha quick enough against a.e.t. He's past him, but not past the goalkeeper. Truth to tell, finishing is not Steve McManaman. It's going to be a free kick for Germany. Freund, who's been clutching his hamstring. Anderton tried to reach it. The goalkeeper came out, didn't get there, and another of these wonderfully disciplined defenders, a.e.t. got there. The referee, I think, has given a free kick in any case, maybe for foot up by Anderton, because 2 hours of thrilling competition here between the footballers of Germany and England have not produced a decisive outcome. It goes, they have declared their hand, if you like. Shearer's got to get it past Kupka's hands, and he changes sides with great success. Paul Ince can't look, but he missed. And Germany will have great confidence in him, and he scores. And as I'm sure for Terry Venables, for England, he scores. 2-1. Strunz takes and scores. But they could all come back again. Pearce scores! Germany get through to it. Reuter. That's another excellent penalty, although Seaman might not agree with that so often of England. Gascoigne scores, and England still edge it. Now it's Ziege, and it's still level, with each side having taken 4, and Sheringham against Kupka. Well, the roar tells you that I needn't have worried from the English point of view about Edward Sheringham. Test of composure for Kuntz, and he's up to it. Amongst that list, Möller Southgate, and Kupka saved it. And Germany are so close now. Germany are in the final. They are. England go out. Seaman couldn't come up trumps tonight, and these great competitors.